Welcome. If you're over 60 and think the bathroom knows you better than your family since you use it all night, then this video may be one of the most significant you hear this year. Did you wake up several times a night with a painful bladder? Do you stand by the toilet waiting for urine, like it doesn't want to start? Or do you feel that your bladder is still half full after finishing, despite your best health efforts? First, if this sounds familiar, know that you are not alone, weak, or at fault. Some over 60 males do everything they consider healthy. Year after year, prostate issues secretly bother people. My explanation today is not about a new drug or difficult operation. However, simple daily activities that we repeat without recognizing operate as a silent error in the body, quietly growing the prostate and intensifying the symptoms you fear. I will explain the most harmful prostate habits after 60 and why habit number 1 is the most insidious because it does not occur in the kitchen or bathroom, but your thoughts and nerves. Keep reading because understanding this habit can mean the difference between quiet nights and years of sleeplessness and bathroom breaks every 2 hours. It takes time to expand the prostate. Every year, it grows gently without your notice. Initially, you wake up at night, then twice, then you search every area for a bathroom. You start planning outings, travel, and family visits around the bathroom instead of your own preferences. Untreated, it can lead to bladder retention, catheterization, repeated infections, and procedures you could have avoided. Not because you're weak, but because the enemy was discreetly working through dozens of minor things throughout your day. However, men in their 70s and 80s travel and sleep for hours because they corrected these details. Instead of taking a magic potion, they modified their lifestyle, which was placing pressure on their prostate without their knowledge. Not merely age is the enemy. The silent inflammation and peaceful lifestyle are internal health risks. Even in similar ages, urologists find that men who move more, maintain a healthy weight, and drink water moderately have less symptoms. Lifestyle, not ID number, affects the picture. We'll unveil this enemy step by step, from habit 10 to habit 1, with simple solutions you can start immediately. Many men are astonished when they learn habit number 1, so I'll remind you several times. Imagine that correcting every habit removes a bladder and prostate stone. The 11th habit, low water intake. After 60, many men cut their water consumption to reduce midnight potty visits. It appears wonderful logically, yet your body believes differently. Less water means more concentrated, acidic urine. Concentrated pee irritates the bladder and prostate. This irritation may become a quiet inflammation that presses on the prostate and increases sensitivity. Many drugs beyond 60 might promote dehydration, which increases waste accumulation and urinary system pressure. This silent pressure causes mild burning, partial emptying, and frequent urgency. You assume you're protecting yourself from frequent bathroom visits. The remedy is easy but takes awareness. Take little sips of water throughout the day, not before bed. Use your urine as a daily indicator. Light yellow or clear urine indicates good hydration. Talk to your doctor about the right quantity if you have heart or kidney failure. This removes a prostate irritant. 9th, sitting for lengthy periods without moving chairs become persistent companions beyond 60. TV, news, phone, hours of sitting still. It feels pleasant, but constantly presses the prostate. Long-term sitting puts strain on the pelvic area and floor. The bladder and prostate muscles weaken and stiffen when blood flow diminishes. Having less blood flow means less nutrition and less ability to repair silent inflammation. As pelvic floor muscles weaken, they cannot empty the bladder entirely. A portion of urine remains stagnant, irritating the bladder and prostate and raising infection risk. Intelligent movement is the solution, not professional athletedom. Set 30-minute phone alarms. Stand and move your legs for 2 minutes around the room or to the kitchen. Blood circulation, pelvic pressure, and pelvic floor muscular strength can be restored in 2 minutes, small step. However, it eventually protects you from inactive lifestyle. Worse, extended sitting often leads to this tendency. Addiction to caffeine is the 9th habit. The fragrance of coffee in the morning is a pleasure. After 60, excessive coffee, tea, and caffeinated soft beverages may silently harm the prostate. Diuretic caffeine. You make more urine faster. The bladder fills fast, irritating the nerves. The result? Urgency. You can't wait. And possibly a leak if you don't get to the bathroom in time. Caffeine also strengthens bladder contractions. With an enlarged or sensitive prostate, this forceful contraction causes discomfort and flow control issues. It may also prevent complete emptying, trapping urine, and maintaining prostate pressure. Manage your coffee quantity and timing. Not give up your favorite drink. Be mindful of your body and limit yourself to 1 cup in the morning. Decaf coffee or herbal tea might replace the next cups. If nocturnal bathroom visits and urgency reduce, you'll see that a minor alteration can make a tremendous difference. Worse, many caffeine drinkers eat foods that cause inflammation. The 8th habit, overeating hot and processed foods. The rich flavors of Arab food are great. When particularly spicy dishes and processed ready-to-eat foods are eaten every day, silent inflammation rises throughout the body, including the prostate. If eaten occasionally, spicy peppers, hot sauces, and excessive additions may be fine. However, daily use, especially with a naturally sensitive prostate, may cause pelvic irritation and heaviness. Processed foods, including cold meats, sausages, chips, frozen dinners, and fast food contain salt, bad oils, and preservatives. This combination increases fluid retention, blood pressure, and inflammation. This quiet inflammation causes fatigue, heaviness, and prostate issues beyond 60. Your body feels inflated, your bladder is unpleasant, and your sleep is unsteady. Restore equilibrium, not deny yourself of pleasure. Fresh vegetables, modest fruits, gently cooked fish, and unsalted natural nuts should be your plate base. Limit hot dishes to exceptional occasions. Each step you take to minimize processed foods calms silent inflammation in your body, starting with the prostate habit. 6. Holding urine often. You need to use the restroom, but are too busy or in a group to interrupt. You say, "I'll hold it a little longer." The trouble is that this habit becomes a lifestyle. Holding in pee strains the bladder and presses on the prostate below it. Over time, persistent pressure may expand the prostate by irritating its tissues. Bladder and prostate muscles weaken beyond 60. Frequent urinary retention weakens these muscles and makes the task of emptying harder. The urine remains stagnant, increasing the risk of infection and inflammation. The solution is clear. When you feel the need to urinate, respond at the earliest reasonable opportunity. Don't force yourself to wait for hours, and if you wake up at night and feel the need, go ahead, instead of holding in your urine and going back to sleep, feeling uncomfortable. This simple response protects the bladder and prostate as a team, and what is worse is that holding in urine often coincides with another highly harmful habit. Habit 5. Smoking or continuous exposure to smoke. Smoking is one of the worst enemies of the blood vessels in your body, and the prostate is no exception. Even if you don't smoke, if you sit for hours in a place filled with smoke, your prostate tissues pay the price silently. The chemicals in tobacco smoke reduce blood flow, increase inflammation, and elevate what is called oxidative stress, meaning they weaken the cell's ability to repair themselves. Over the years, this damage accumulates in sensitive organs, including the prostate. After 60, the body's ability to repair itself is already slower. The added burden of smoking makes silent inflammation stronger and may be associated with higher risks for certain prostate problems. The solution, even if it seems difficult, is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. If you still smoke, talk to your doctor about a quitting plan that supports you, whether with assistive medications, alternatives, or behavioral programs. Every day you reduce your exposure to tobacco, the silent inflammation decreases, and your prostate breathes a sigh of relief. And now, before we delve into the more dangerous habits, let's open an important parenthesis. Habit 4. Neglecting doctor visits and regular checkups. Many men visit the doctor only when the symptoms become unbearable, but after 60, this approach can be a real risk. The prostate can enlarge quietly, without clear symptoms at first. Things may seem fine until you are suddenly surprised by urinary retention, severe inflammation, or concerning test results. While changes could have been detected early with a simple assessment, regular checkups, such as a clinical examination by a urologist and a prostate-specific blood test when necessary, can provide an early picture of the gland's condition. The goal is not to scare you, but to give you a chance for early intervention with healthy habits or simple treatment before things get complicated. The solution is practical and simple. Make visiting a urologist a regular part of your annual routine, even if you don't feel any bothersome symptoms. Speak openly about the frequency of urination, about weak flow, about any pain or burning. The clearer the picture, the better and simpler your treatment and preventive options will be. Do you feel more energetic during the day? These notes will encourage you to keep going. And don't carry the stress alone. Share what you're feeling with someone you trust, or even in the comments under this video. Write to us. What habit did you discover is harming your prostate without you realizing it? Write the number 1 if you feel that this information has truly impacted your life, or the number 0 if you are still confused and need further clarification. And the most important message I want to leave with you is, it's never too late. Even if you are in your 70s or 80s, and even if the symptoms started years ago, the body has the ability to heal when we give it the right opportunity and when we lift the silent burdens that we impose on ourselves with our daily habits. Remember that everything mentioned here is for general awareness and does not replace consulting your own doctor, especially if you suffer from chronic diseases or take multiple medications. You deserve personalized follow-up and a plan that suits your condition. If you feel that these ideas have benefited you, stay with us for the upcoming videos as we will talk in more detail about foods that may support prostate health after 60 and about simple exercises that help you empty your bladder better and improve your sleep at night. Take care of yourself today so you can thank yourself tomorrow.